Welcome back to the KOAM News at Noon. So warm and breezy is what we promised you this morning, and warm and breezy is what we're seeing this afternoon. We still have some clouds out there starting to build in. We'll take a look at all that in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at the future tracks. We've also been talking about rain chances. Now, we head into this evening, overnight, and into tomorrow morning. We're not looking too bad. These wind arrows are moving fast because it is going to be pretty breezy again as we head into our Thursday. Could see a few more clouds here and there. By Thursday evening, though, look at these warm temperatures. Fort Scott, 80 degrees. Fredonia at 80 degrees. Upper 70s out there. So another pretty warm day with gusty south winds at about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Then we go to midnight. We start to see a few of those stray showers, and we'll look at a line of thunderstorms potentially building by about 2 o'clock Friday morning as it begins to sweep across the area. Now, this is going to be brief, as you can see, by 4 starting to exit the area to the east. So we're talking along and to the east of Interstate 49, back up towards Stockton Lake. And we'll have a few lingering scattered thunderstorms, but they're dying down as we head towards sunrise on Friday, and a couple more still hanging out, but they'll be gone by mid-morning Friday. However, there's still that potential, at least, for some strong thunderstorms out there. So we have that low to elevated risk for us tomorrow, and this is really for that time frame between about midnight and 4 a.m. with that line of thunderstorms. So we're talking maybe the potential for some small hail, gusty winds out there. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that should anything change. Right now, though, MoDOT camera 32nd and range line. There's some of those clouds off to the northwest building into the area. And we talked about this thing being that rock, the weather rock that you tie to a string. If it's wet, it's raining, etc., etc. If you watch every so often, we get a good gust of wind, you'll see this thing start to blow back and forth out there. So that's kind of our weather rock. Right now, outside the KOAM studios, a little bit more cloud cover. We've got the clouds building in from the southwest, and if you look, you can see the motion on these being pushed off to the northeast, and that strong breeze out there for sure. And the KDOT camera, 69 and East 520th Avenue, just south of Pittsburgh. You can see here's the sunshine, and then we got darkness around that because we're starting to see a few more clouds begin to build in on the Kansas side. We've even watched that camera shake around a bit too. There's a better view of those clouds from our camera at 7th and the range line. 78 in Joplin, a 1 degree heat index of 79, but this is the big thing. South-southwest breeze at 20, gusting upwards of 32 miles an hour out there. Over on the Pittsburgh side of things, sitting at 76, couple of degrees warmer, feeling like 78, south breeze 17, and gusts over there again pushing close to 30 miles an hour. Around the area, strong southerly winds allowing us to warm up. We've got a lot of warm weather out there. 78 in Stockton, Nevada, Fort Scott, Iola, Yates Center, Neodesha, Chetopa, Miami, Neosho. So a lot of mid-upper 70s across the area. For the rest of the day, still looking at getting at the upper 70s. Of course, some of us out there pushing low 80s under partly cloudy skies. The breezy conditions continue through the evening and overnight. We'll drop back down into the low 60s. And as we head into tomorrow, again, partly cloudy skies. Once again, upper 70s, maybe some low 80s. Those winds begin to gust at 35. And real quick before we're out of time, don't want to forget about the partial solar eclipse this Saturday. We're in that zone of 60 to 80%, but really on the local level, we're looking about 60 to 65%. It'll begin Saturday morning about 10:25, reach its peak around 11:51, so by late morning, and then it wraps up by about 1:24 Saturday. So if you're going to go out there and watch it, we got great weather for Saturday, but make sure you've got protective eyewear. Got those morning thunderstorms Friday, early high, upper 60s. We'll begin to drop back down through the day. Low 60s and sunny this weekend. As we head into the next work week, we do begin to warm back up again into the 70s with maybe a few thunderstorm chances on Thursday and Friday of next week. But we do get another cool down between, say, Friday and Tuesday.
Thank you, Chris, and stick around. We'll be right back with more after this.